Hey ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is Tuesday night, it's just gone 9 o'clock in the UK and we are live with race day 12. We are at the Hungaroring in Hungary. We are with the Ferrari, and first off I'm going to apologise to you guys. Race day 11 was an absolute shambles. We were at Hockenheim, and yeah, my laptop really didn't work and it died twice. Couldn't get it to go a third time round. Hey Dennis, how's it going, mate? Couldn't get it to go a third time round and we lost about 12 laps of the race. So I'm just going to quickly update on what happened. When the laptop died, we were under a safety car. I was in third position. Safety car peeled in 2 laps later. And yeah, not long after that, there was another safety car. But the safety car came out because of Hamilton and Raikkonen collided with each other, taking both each other out off the circuit, which promoted me from third to first, which was pretty damn awesome. So we was under the safety car then for a further 4 more laps, and then I went on to take the victory in an absolute soaking wet Hockenheim. It was horrendous, but it is all good. How's it going, Dennis, mate? You okay? So anyway, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you all for tuning in, and hope you guys are all well. So enough of me talking, let's just get on with it, shall we? Hope you are all doing great. Absolutely love playing F1. Absolutely love it. And yeah, so there we go. Because of Kimi's retirement last time and my win, that smashed me even further in front of him. Not gonna lie, I'm finding Hungary a very difficult track. The long bends. I've got a tight right hand turn onto the DRS off the main straight, off the starting straight, and then we've got another really tight right hand turn, and I'm finding it difficult to hit the DRS in time. So yeah, something I have to work on, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood. It really is.
Okay, we had the new parts come through from the factory. We'll get them on the car ahead of FP1.
Happy days, can't fault that. So, all the upgrades that I had, I think it was only...
I've been in touch with some contacts at Renault, and they think your attitude and results might be a good fit for their team. We can talk to them at our next contract review if you're interested. Let's see what kind of offer they can put on the table.
Let's do that. But I've still got my heart quite set on joining Red Bull at the moment, but we'll see. So yeah, there it is. So the DRS zone is there, right at the end of the pit straight, which would be turn 1 leading into turn 2. And then it is more or less out of turns 4. Would that be turn 4? And because the turns are so tight, and obviously I'm having to use the wheel for everything, it's, yeah. Is the qualifying and race. So it's no rain this weekend. Let's just get on with it. Let us get on with it indeed. Can't wait. Next race day, Spa. Hey HackX, how's it going, mate? How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome. Welcome, mate. Welcome. This isn't Forza, but it's another game that I absolutely love playing.
Welcome to the Hungaroring for this weekend's Hungarian Grand Prix. But before we start to worry about race day, let's focus on today's practice, which is about to begin.
Yes, mate, me too.
Welcome then to all our viewers, and of course to Anthony Davidson as well. Now Ant, I wanted to ask you, obviously there's a lot of hard work involved in these sessions, a lot of simulations as well. Is this something the drivers enjoy, or is it just a routine that becomes a chore?
There's nothing routine about driving a Formula 1 car, I can tell you that. 300 kilometers per hour down the straights, 4G through the corners. It's hard to ignore those forces acting on your body. It's lap after lap of hard, exhausting work. You always enjoy driving these cars. It's a real privilege. Although I must say, if you're having a day where you can't get the car to do what you want and it's generally underperforming, then it's a lot harder to stay motivated.
There I am.
But never a chore, no. Even if you're having a tough start to the weekend, at this point you know that if you work hard at it, there's still an opportunity to turn things around.
HackX, I don't blame you, mate. I really don't. It's really good.
Carl probably mentioned the new parts that have come in from the factory. Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
Happy days, Jeff. So do I. Yes, mate, I would seriously recommend it. I have got something big happening with F1 away from here. I can't say any more than that at the moment, but when it happens, there will be a video announcing it. I think, for me personally, a fan of the F1 games, wow, just wow. Okay, so let's get the car set up.
When you get a chance, make sure to run some of our practice programs. They don't all need to be done in one session, but there's valuable data there to help race strategy and car development.
As you can see, I spelled Hungary wrong. I am dangling the carrot, mate. I can announce it. Today's it today, Tuesday, maybe Thursday or Friday at the end of the week, maybe, just maybe. But being a massive fan of the Formula 1 and the F1 games, yeah. Okay, so let's get on with track acclimatization.
Okay, let's update the setup.
Let's get it on. Thanks, Dennis, mate. Thank you very much. Okay, so straight away I need to change some of this. I am going to take corners off and change the gearbox to automatic. The reason why I'm going to change the gears to automatic is because the damn clicking my steering wheel gives us. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it on automatic and go there, because otherwise with this race I think I'll be up and down the gears and all you'll hear is, and you just, yeah, nobody wants to hear that, right? So I'm just going to leave it in automatic for the time being and just go from there. But there's a lot of tricky corners to navigate, and like I said, obviously we're coming up to the last turn onto the pit straight, and around this turn I have to get on the DRS more or less straight away. So yeah, and then directly after this one there's the DRS zone again, and as you can see it's damn tricky. And the only reason why I'm going a bit slow, which I should be going a lot faster, is because of I'm trying to keep up with the gates. Okay, so that one opens up right wide. Ooh, slid a little bit there. I don't want to be doing that too much. It's forcing you to hit the turn there, and sometimes you just don't want to, like, you know. This turn is a tricky one. Okay, so that's forcing you wide, and then to come in.
That's looking good. Now let's try for purple.
Purples.
You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
Purples. We love purples. Did I hit it? I hit it. Oof, just. Guys, please don't think I am ignorant. I promise, as soon as this is over. curbs. Curbs. If Ben is watching this, all I can do is apologise, because he tells me, stay off the curbs will ruin you. And that's what just happened there. Too much curb. Too much curb. Missed him again. Should have learned from your mistakes. I missed the DRS on there as well, I think.
Final lap. This is the final lap of the program.
Okay. Put all the DRS. Happy days. Hard on brakes. When I've been practicing this circuit, I have just literally been punching it out of there through this one, and then the car tends to go really wide. Make sure I stayed off that curb. Oh, that's it now. I'm all in red because you can't do anything when there's other drivers in front of you, and that's unfortunate. I mean, they don't even get out of the way, so, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Just need to remember to hit this one, brake in, come as right tight to the wall as I physically can. Hit that. And apart from them two reds...
Practice program over. That's all we need for now. Return to the garage pronto.
God, I love my setup. That is my wheel going dead straight. So, yeah. Yeah, I really love F12 Hack X. I really do. I would agree. I would go and buy the game, mate. I really would. DRS is called the drag reduction system. When you hit specific areas of the track, if you are within 1 second of the car in front, that will allow you then to activate your DRS. What happens is the rear spoiler opens up, which gives you more speed in the straights. I'm not too sure how much more speed it gives you, but it allows you to overtake better. The best person probably to speak to about DRS would be Ben. Yeah, definitely. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:25.
Thank you very much, Dennis. See, and this is where actual racing and time trials are completely different, because my best lap was a 1:25 on the race. My best lap in the time trial is a 1:17.9, and for a Ferrari, considering the best Ferrari's time is 1:14, I think. So yeah. So it's all about the fuel management. This one, and in all honesty, the last two race days, I've managed to keep a decent fuel, as well as a decent delta time as well. So winner chicken dinner, right? The problem is, it's like a perfect marriage, just like trying to keep the fuel happy and the delta time happy at the same time. And yeah, that can't always be done. Too wide in that corner. I should have been a lot. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep the delta time high enough so I can manipulate it a bit and maybe coast to the finish line, which would then, but then see my delta time is just under a quarter of a second, so I'm gonna have to be really careful. Hungary is one that's not gonna happen, I think. See, the constant revving of the engine is not going to help it either. No, that's what I tried to do. I tried to cheat the system, try to get a better delta time, and then coast to the line. Then that in turn should have given me better fuel economy, but I obviously went too far. Going to race it. I'm probably not going to do it on this one, so just why the heck not? Why the hell not? Okay, so I think I need more front wing. After that, definitely need more front something. It's a good thing you got 3 laps. It would be all over for me by now. Well, that's why they call it practice, right?
That lap was no good. We needed to improve on that.
That's why they call it a practice. I'm just going to keep punching it around it, you know, racing as I would normally, and then try and coast again over the line, because you only have to get it once, you see, with fuel management, and then it's pretty much good. And I'm not too bothered about the set the times either, or setting the fastest time in practice, as long as I do it in the qualies. That's all I worry about. 2 seconds, let's see. Did I do it? Did I do it? There we go. I only had to do it once. One time. Return to garage. Boom, there we go. Hey RV, thank you for tuning in, mate. Hey Fabio, how's it going? Hey BTS, how's it going, mate? Hey Carl, thank you for tuning in. Do I watch the Grand Prix every week? I watch as much of the F1 as I can, so yeah, pretty much.
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
How would I rate my race pace? I don't know, I would like to think I was pretty quick. But then, yeah, there's always people out there quicker than me. For example, I don't know if this will give you an indication, but in a time trial, I'm about 3.5 seconds slower than the lead Ferrari. So if that equates into race pace, I don't know. I've never really looked at my race pace and thought, yeah, awesome, like, you know. That's maybe something. That's a something that I'd like to know. So thanks for that. How would you train me for esports, mate? How would I train you for esports, mate? I would not have a clue. What I would say, is practice. Practice. Race against the AI. Watch the lines they take. Granted, the AI is not going to take the lines that you would every time, because the AI are the AI, and you can always find and always go quicker than them. Yeah, just practice, mate. Practice. The old adage that practice makes perfect and all that, you know. How would I train you for esports? Wouldn't have a clue. What I would do if I was going to try out for esports to see if I was quick enough. I would watch what they actually do. How I would try and find out. The quickest guy at the moment is Brendan Lee. He's leading the top of the leaderboards, but he's driving for Mercedes. I'm talking in esports now. I would get a few of his YouTube videos up, watch the lines he takes, and yeah. As long as you're aware that there obviously are cars on track that are going to be quicker than you, you know, there's just practice, mate. Practice. Believe me, I am a complete and utter amateur compared to those guys, and I really am. You know.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information. I do. I watch them both. I love the entire thing, like the real world F1. I watch a lot of esports. I watch a lot of other F1 gamers, as well as Arava, and I can never say his name correctly, so I'm not even going to attempt it. So far, our fastest lap is a 1:23.1.
1:23. So yeah. Okay. So I am well happy with that. We've got 3 things done. Gonna wait for P2. We'll do the ERS management and the safety strategy, and then yeah, we'll do the qualifying pace in P3. Yes, mate, I do too. There is.
Quick look at the classification at the end of the session. Then here are your top 3: Joker, Ricardo, and Nico Hulkenberg. Practice times are on the board then, but no points are on offer just yet. We'll be back with more F1 action soon.
There are a few guys that are on here. You know, that it's Fabio Games. He's an F1 gamer. Julian, he comes on and again onto my stream. He's an F1 gamer. I mean, I play a lot of Forza. I play a lot of F1. I mean, RV Closet. You know, Dennis. They play a lot of Project Cars 2. We all play various different car games. And do I use an Elgato to record? I don't, mate. What I use is a busted up old laptop, the Windows 10 Xbox app, and OBS. OBS is Open Broadcast Software, and I just roll with it. Dennis, I really hope so, mate. I can never imagine me being as quick as you guys.
not on project cars, nowhere near as quick. I tell you what I do need to do. I need to increase the front wing. How would I train you for it? Mate, that is honestly, that is a question that's going to baffle me for a long time. I tried doing that, but my internet isn't strong enough for some reason. If you were trying to stream, you do need okay-ish internet, I'm not going to lie. Yeah. That's a start. That's probably the standard thing that you'd need. Nice one, Dennis. I wish, mate. I really do. Yeah. You know, one can only hope. One could only hope. I do. After the thing that I've got coming up. There goes my dog. Sounds like a standard pig, as always. But yeah, after the thing I got coming up, she's sneezing like hell. I do want to get into project cars a lot. I'm seriously thinking of doing a good couple of hours on the Nürburgring. Yeah, I don't know yet. Let's see, my ERS is okay, but what was it? Over half a second. Okay, so I'm not going to get that back. Just me paying attention to what's going on the screen and not where I'm going on track. So it's up above half a second. I don't think I'm going to gain that half a second back through these last 2 sectors, or sector and a bit. So this one is definitely cancelled. But the good thing is I've got my old ERS mode in the purple, which is always nice. We like purple. Oh no, here goes the DRS as well. Smashed it.
You're now currently the fastest in this session so far.
Let's see if I can set the fastest time. I went too deep into that, so that's not going to help. See, the thing that worries me about every time we're doing a practice is more mileage on your already used gearbox, already used, well, everything. Okay, so I nearly a second, need 1.2 seconds up.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Yes, Jeff, be quiet. Nearly 1.5, I was nearly 1.5 at one point then. I am 1.5 seconds quicker. In fact, I got 3 laps of fuel. I mean, time fluctuates. It all depends what corner you're going around. You know, there are a lot of things to throw into the mix. Hell of a lot of things to throw into the mix. Even, you know, track temperature and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's a 122.2, a 122.4. So yeah. How would you help me start an F1 career mode channel? You would need, it all depends what you're gaming on. You need quite a bit. You need, like me, I've used an Xbox, I use OBS, I use the Windows app, because I haven't got...
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
Oh my god, get off. Because I don't have a capture card, so I stream it directly from the Windows app onto OBS and then OBS to YouTube. Yeah. Then you'd go from there. It all depends, you know. I like streaming all the practices. I like streaming all the qualifying. I like doing that. What do you want to do? Do you want to continue to? There's a lot of things, a lot of questions you got to ask yourself. I mean, the biggest one is your time schedule. You know, how would you? When would you? Or what would be the frequency of your uploading? How good are you at using editing software? Are you going to stream? Are you going to stream all the time? So all sorts of things, all sorts of questions. You'd be doing both. So then, yeah, you'd have to, like I said, how good are you at using editing software? Because the thing that makes you unique is your own spin on the way you edit things, I think, because there are a complete and utter sea of F1 career modes. I mean, I'm even doing career mode. I mean, I know there's literally thousands. You've only got to search for them and you'll find them. And that's the thing. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. The thing is, we'll both have DRS now, so it gives me no gain.
Super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
I'm always focused, he says before he crashes into the back of Ericsson, because Ericsson is now moving. Yeah. Guys, please don't think I'm ignorant, though. I will get to the rest of your comments as soon as this is over. I went deliberately deep into there because I thought that I would have had a better shot at getting by Ericsson, but I'm going to dive bomb. Thought I was going to try and dive bomb in the end, but he closed. He closed the door on me. See, being stuck behind Ericsson now is severely hurting my delta time. So if he don't hurry up and get out of the way, or I don't hurry up and get past him, I'll see if I can outbrake him going into this turn now. Here we go. So yeah, the more you hung up behind cars during practice and when you were doing your, well, whatever, whether it be track acclimatization, your fuel, you've always got to make sure that the delta is happy.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
And you have to be careful as well, especially here, but coming up behind cars that have just come out of the pits. They're going to be slow. Really slow, in fact, and again I've got the same issue now. Same issue now with Hulkenberg. Well, yeah. I smashed into him, he smashed into me, tomato tomato. I try and be a driver that is clean. Obviously that can't happen all the time, because sometimes, believe me, I get frustrated a lot. Changing direction, I keep forgetting I need to put more front wing. I'll have to do that before practice 3, because otherwise straight onto a one-shot qualifying and you can't get the speed through the front end grip. Well, then it's pretty much over.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Should be a lot quicker through there. We want purples. I say we want purples, and I've also said that I'm not too bothered about fastest times during practice. I'm really not, because that's exactly what it is. For me, it's more about learning the circuit. Yeah, just more about you know. And that's the thing, see, as well, you've got to find your own racing line. The AI has theirs, and they never cut corners, you see. Some corners you can get away with cutting,
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for.
and others you can't. If you had more front wing and be able to turn in a lot more, you could cut that corner, you could brake less and hit this corner and screw it in hard. You know, the AI would never do such a thing. But that'll give you a couple of tenths of seconds, you know. One thing I have learnt though is don't expect the world. I don't claim to be a great YouTuber. I've had a lot of help. I've had a lot of help from BioBen, and I cannot thank the guy enough. I really can't. He's taught me a lot. Taught me a lot about cars, taught me a lot about aero packages, etc, etc. Just taught me a lot. Taught me a hell of a lot. Okay, so that was race strategy. So let's go and have a look at check these results out. Ooh, nice. Tyre life is what is expected. Slowed down a bit on lap 5. So yeah, over 5 laps, I've done a 1:23.3. Second lap was a 1:20.
Our best lap so far is a 1:22.1.
So yeah, I was held up by who was it? Was it Ericsson? So it was 1:24.4. Then it was a 1:23. Then a 1:22.1, and then obviously I held off then on the 5th lap, which then went back to 1:24. So over 5 laps, you can take an average of probably what, 1:23, maybe 1:23.5. Thanks, mate. Yeah, shut up, Jeff. Videos and streaming. BDS, I could help you. Yeah, HackX would help you. What's the best way to get a green fuel saving session? Welcome back, RV. Ben is the setup guru, mate. He is. How would I teach you to have no braking assists? Mate, I've literally only just learnt that myself. If you go back through my other vids, I've always had the corner lines on. And again, this goes back to watching other people's vids, watching where they brake, what braking lines they use, watching F1, you know, and follow the car. Watch a lot more of the two main F1 players, Rava and...
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top 3, who are Joker, Ricciardo and Kimi Räikkönen. That's it for practice then. We'll see you again soon.
You know, that's it. I mean, listen to what RVR is saying in the side chat. I am of the personality that I always want to run before I can even crawl. And yeah, I want the world, but the world doesn't come just like that. You have to work at it. You have to really practice to get it, and keep on practicing, because you might find a braking zone which you think after a couple of times of doing it, or you know, a good length of time of doing it, you might be able to brake that a little bit less, which will gain you more time. It's a learning curve, a really strong learning curve. Really strong learning curve. But literally, I've only just started doing it. Myself, because it is difficult for somebody who's never done it without any assists. It really is. But the more, yeah, it doesn't come overnight.
Right, we've lost telemetry. We've lost pretty much all sensor information. It's being looked into now, so just bear with it for a few minutes if you can, please.
That's not great, actually, because I'm sure I still got old parts on this car. I'll check them now. I'm sure I've still got old parts on this car. I have. I seriously have. The electronics. Damn. See, it's still green, so you know. Last race I had energy store problems because I had the old.
Okay, as you know, this is the third and final practice session of the weekend. If we want to run our qualifying sim program, and I strongly recommend we do just that, this is our last chance.
Jeff, I'm all over it, mate. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about that. Let's get it done. What's the track looking like? Let's see how fast I can go in the super softs. Is it super softs or ultras? Purples, ultras. Let's make sure everything's cranked up. And also, one massive thing you need to remember is that when the car is cranked up, especially an F1 car for qualifying, you also have modes that can make your car go faster. So by making the car go faster means your braking zones are increased. So you have to remember to brake that little bit later, or a little bit earlier. Yeah, be a little bit earlier. I still didn't put no front wing on, man. I tell you, I am my own worst enemy as well. Sorok might hold me up. He is going to hold me up. He caught me on the back then.
Program complete.
I'm going to
Job
go
well
again.
done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Could have gone faster. Should have gone faster. Do you know what? Let's just get a minute. Oh no, return to the garage. The only assist to use is braking. Turn it off. Go and do yourself a time trial on a track that you know. Turn it off and then go and do yourself, or better still, go and do yourself a Grand Prix, practice Grand Prix, and just follow the drivers. It doesn't matter if you can't win the race. Just stay behind one, watch where they brake, you brake, and so on and so forth. Then take it into a time trial, turn everything off, and then get to know where the braking points are at each individual track. Keep on practicing. Keep on practicing. Okay, so this qualifying pace, it looks like
Our best lap so far is a 1:21.6.
Spa is my favourite track. But Spa, let's try and do that again. Try and get a quicker lap time. Spa is a track that is pretty easy in terms of braking zones. A track that you would want maybe would be Silverstone. Silverstone, to find that is a seriously tricky track to try and learn braking zones, etc. There's so many different it's just so different, so many different twists, turns. Yeah. Silverstone would be a good track to learn braking zones. Definitely. Shit, what I should have done, I should have put more front wing on and then gone for it again, because it's not bad than that. I wasn't quick enough. Was not quick enough. I should become motivational. Mate, I can't even motivate myself. Okay, let's put that ring front wing on.
If you start to suffer from oversteer, come in and let us have a look at the setup. You will get oversteer if the rear tyres lose grip before the front. Usually this will be coming from a lack of rear downforce or an overly stiff rear suspension, but a little tweak with negative camber or toe-in can also help with this.
Jeff, that is absolutely fantastic, but I'm certain on this occasion it was lack of front aero. Let's have a look at the practice times. So 1:21.7. Hamilton's just done a 1:21.9. I'm expecting Danny Rick to go faster. I am expecting Danny Ricciardo to go faster. Maybe
As
not.
all the cars are now over the line, your top three again are Joker, Hamilton and Kimi Räikkönen. Thank you for joining us for
She
free
is
practice
close.
today. We'll be back with more Formula One action very shortly.
Okay, so one-shot qualifying. I'm not looking forward to, actually, because with everything being so
Great workout
close.
there today. How do you think it went? You spent a lot of time on the track during practice. Does the car have enough reliability to sustain that?
We wouldn't do it.
You were flying in practice. Do you think you can carry this over to qualifying?
Let's see if that one works.
Were those faults a bad omen for qualifying and the race?
What? See, whatever I say now is going to really hurt me. Even if I say no comment, it's going to... Do you know what?
Appreciate your time.
That's the thing. They actually put in questions that would actually either decrease your Ferrari standing, decrease your what's the word I'm looking for? Decrease your luck then with various departments. Yes, I would, mate. I find that type of method to jump into the deep end and try and swim the best method. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but just practice, mate. Just practice, and that's all I can say to you. Gee whiz, look at that. The actual Renault Formula 1 team loves me more than my own team does. Sweet. Okay, let's have a look at the messages. Emma, good luck. Here's the weather. Turn 4. Almost completely blind it is, yeah. Desperate to get the throttle early, so wait for your moment. And if you run wide, you'll suffer on the way down the main straight, which is what happens. Which is really what happens. No, but guys, honestly, thank you all much for tuning out today. Thank you all much for your support. You were absolute legends, and I cannot thank you enough. I really can't. We're on to one-shot qualifying, and here we go.
We hope you're looking forward to today's qualifying in Hungary as much as we are. We think it's going to be a cracker.
Bottas. Okay, ultra soft. Let's just go to it. Let's just go for it. Here it goes. Everything's maxed out. If you look in the bottom left, right hand corner, you get an extra engine mode. Kimi's in front of me at this point. Actually, the front end grip helped me a lot. Means I can turn the car in a lot better. I don't even know where Raikkonen is at this point. All I know is that he's quick. No clue where he is. That worries me when I don't know where he is, because that normally means he's alongside me, which isn't great. Is that it? Where am I? 119. 119.8.
Excellent lap. We're really pleased.
Have a good one, BTS. Have a good one, mate. And let's see this. Come back.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top three. Joker, Raikkonen and Daniel Ricciardo. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
I'm happy with that. Really thought. Expected Daniel Ricciardo to go quicker, mine. I gotta be honest. I'm also going to try something as well. For the last 3-4 races, Kimi Raikkonen has beat me off the line. So I'm going to go into this race with an underfueled car and then do fuel saving during the race. Don't know if that's the best tactic to use, but I'm going to try it. But Raikkonen, yeah. He's had a lot of issues the last few races. He collided with Hamilton in Hockenheim. He took himself out of the race. He finished second in No, he won Silverstone. I finished second, and his engine blew up.
Well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
His engine blew up in Austria. So, yeah. Nail the start, leader at turn 1, win by miles. Any questions? No, Jeff. Absolutely none. It is all easier said than done. Yeah, so I'm going to go with an underfueled car from the start. If I don't beat Kimi off the line, that's probably going to be my downfall. So, unless we get a safety car. What's taking so damn long? Here we go.
It's always wonderful to come back to the lively Hungaroring. A popular destination this, nice and close to the beautiful city of Budapest, with some exciting racing to boot. Who can forget Michael Schumacher pushing his old teammate Rubens Barrichello up towards the pit wall in 2010, or those great races of 2014 and 2015 as well.
Eight years ago, Michael Schumacher. Ah, we seems to have lost old Crofty there. Oh well, let's just get on with it.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session
We don't need
yesterday,
to see the...
let's take a look at how the cars line up. Joker lines up on pole position, and Kimi Räikkönen completes the front row.
We don't need to see that.
Right, let's be patient going into turn 1. We want to be in a good position for the rest of the race. Good luck.
Right, okay, so this is saying we've got 18 laps. Okay, so I'm already pretty much low filled. So I'm going to start on about a half a lap less, because if we get a safety car, I can gain fuel back from that easily. If not, after my first pit stop, I'll then have to start looking at saving fuel. So if Kimi's in front of me by that point, I'm going to be up the creek, I think. So yeah, let's drop it down to 17 laps. And hopefully that'll work. Too much wheel spin. Warning, collision with brakeman. Going around the outside. Got him. Done him. Okay, so I need to remember now that I'm on less fuel. So now that I'm out in front straight away, the quicker I turn the engine wick down, and hopefully I can save enough energy. I won't save energy like that. Save enough energy to keep Kimi at bay. I hope. Doesn't look like it, because right now I'm on half and we haven't even done a full lap yet. So that's going to need to be turned down as well. What's the time, Jeff? What is the time?
You're leading the pack, P1. They're on fresh Ultra Softs. Pit window will open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. 17 laps to go.
Yeah, I'm going to have to start saving fuel big time. It'll be good though. It'll be okay. I hope.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
Great. Don't want to hear that when you are trying to stay out in front. Deal. I'm telling you, it's because I still got the old faulty, or the older electronics. I'm going to replace that for the next race. Because that's another thing you've got to do as well. See, you have to control your engine usage. You have to control everything.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Okay, I need to keep Kimi right now away from me now because he will have DRS. If he has DRS on me, I think it'll be pretty much game over because I can't battle him at the moment. I'm trying to save so much fuel, which theoretically it was a good strategy to do. I managed to stay in front of him, but I'm going to try and fend him off. And he's probably got a lot more fuel than I have.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Why? What's going on, Jeff? Tell me what's going on. Speak to me, son. Speak to me. See, I want him to speak to me. He don't speak to me. Standard. Standard, Jeff. As long as I can just keep Kimi away from me, I'll keep out of the detection zone. I'll be happy with that. Because you can't get DRS if...
Power from the engine is going to be down slightly. It's showing some minor wear.
Okay, so depending on how much this engine power is going to do me will depend on whether I win or not, because already Reichling's behind me. The fact I need to save fuel, which I'm saving a lot actually, but Reichling's still right there. Still right there. He's catching me as well, I think. We're doing a nice safety car or something to the safety car would be awesome, because safety car would mean in effect free fuel. I know for a fact I can turn the ERS up again.
We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
I'll try, mate.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Really am going to try. Box, 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 box. But then where would that leave me with Kimi and everything? It's good because I mean we've done 5 laps and I've already gained back theoretically, well, what did I go down, a lap and a half's worth of fuel? We've saved that by turning the engine right down, so yeah. Kimi's started to drop off now, so I don't know whether I'm faster. I must be.
Box this lap, please.
I must be faster because I'm nearly 1.5 seconds up on my last lap. So yeah. Yep, Jeff was right. And this is the lap I need to box on. Here goes Kimi. Hamilton's in behind me.
Go now.
Oh my god, I hope this was right. I really do.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Oh, I hope I've not come in too early. I'm a bit of an idiot if I have. I really will. I think I have. I think I came in too early. I think I came in a little bit too early because Hartley's going to hold me up. The thing is, I should, as long as I stick with him, I should get DRS out of oh man, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be really close. The fact that I've been held up by Hartley has not helped me at all. Should get DRS though. Should get DRS. Here we go. Kimi's on his way out. Kimi's on his way out of the pits. Got him. By him. That should be me back up into... Yes, P1. That was close. Hartley was holding me up so bad. I'm happy with that. And I can turn my engine back to standard because I managed to save enough fuel, which is nice. Just have to keep an eye on it though. But like I said, if we get a safety car now, I'll be laughing because did I just see a caution then?
Okay, clear.
Oh, it was me. I was the caution. Ooh, Hamilton's out again. So as long as Kimi finishes the race, Kimi should be nailed on. Okay.
You're hitting the energy deployment limit and
Yep.
losing ERS power before the end of the lap.
I know.
Lower the ERS deployment mode to prevent this.
I have done,
We're
Jeff.
leading our teammate by 4.5 seconds.
It's not a lot, is it? That's a lie. 4.5 seconds in a Formula 1 world is huge. It's massive, in fact. Where is he? He's on this track there. I reckon we will have...
Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control.
So does that mean it's got to be the controlled electronics because that's the only thing that I've got on the car that is older. Just have to change it for Spa. Purple sector 3 though. And I've increased the gap with Kimi just a little bit. Which is awesome. I keep doing that though and it won't be awesome. It's enough to send the car into Oblivion. Gotta be so careful. Just don't understand though why my control. I mean, like I said, is it the MGU or is it the control electronics? Because that's the only thing that I have got which has not recently been added back onto the car. I mean, I've added all second part, you know, I've done 6 races, all my parts are worn. I add a new part except for this control electronics part. So is that the issue, or do I really need a new MGU? Don't know. If it is, I'm probably going to have a penalty. But I so can't wait for the next Grand Prix. The next one is my favourite circuit of all time in F1, and that is Spa. My actual all-time favourite track is the Nürburgring. Why do I love it so? It's because that's where all supercars go to cut the teeth, or they used to. They used to, until there was speed limit restrictions and everything. See, the temperatures are fine, so I don't know whether Jeff is just saying stuff just to say stuff. Don't know. Okay. No, it is. It's worn, really badly worn as well. It's only at 66% though, so that still should give me. Oh, it still shouldn't be bad till about 70%, 75%. I know that's not far away, like, but still. Okay, looks like you're gonna need new parts. Oh dear, oh dear. It's all good, it's all good. Unless I race Spa. Unless I take a hit in Spa. But then Spa is my favourite circuit, so do I really want to do that? I don't think I do, actually. Not Spa. Let's have a bit more fuel. Oh, okay, my audio's gone. What's going on there? That's odd. It's odd indeed. I honestly thought my laptop was going there and I was just about to cry. But the issue with the MGU is probably, again, my fault, because I don't run in the lean engine mode enough. I always flat out. Always flat out. You know?
You are in first position, front of the pack. Our gap behind is 5.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Gap to teammate behind is 6.4 seconds.
Okay, so I've increased the gap a little bit. What was it? It was 4 at one point, wasn't it? So it's all good.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Thank you, Jeff. I was just wondering how many laps were left before looking to the top right hand corner. I'm surprised there's still 19 cars going. I thought there would have been a lot more retirements. I've got to be honest. This is the thing, see guys, you really shouldn't pay attention to Jeff.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
Because Jeff tells lies. I was in the France Grand Prix, at the French Grand Prix, and the rain started coming down, and he told me that okay, the rain is enough to warrant going on to intermediates. Check the MFD for a new strategy. I changed my strategy, went to the pits, and they stuck a new set of supers on. And I was like, wait, what? So yeah, it cost me the race. So sometimes Jeff does tell the odd porky pie. I don't know what to do about Belgium though. I don't know whether to take the hit on all the faulty parts or just roll with it. Just don't know what to do. Because I can't take this into Belgium with that, because I will lose. I've done it in Monaco. Granted that Monaco isn't my most favouriteest of tracks, and I tend to do poorly there. The engine I had in that car on that day was bad, and I lost power, I lost ERS, and on that day I only managed a P5. But I did mess up my pit strategy as well, so I didn't help.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Me and Kimi Reitman ended up getting double stacked in the pits. So yeah, that didn't help me at all. Obviously Monaco is a notoriously difficult place to overtake anyone, and that's what happened.
It should be a few laps at least before you start feeling too many tyre issues. They seem in good condition for the time being.
Thanks, Jeff, mate. Does that mean I looked after them okay? No? Don't want to talk to me? You are ignorant, Jeff, I gotta be honest. You talk to me when I don't want you to talk, and then when I want you to talk, you don't talk to me. or fair play though, the more, like, there's certain tracks that the more you drive them, just the more you feel like, wow, you know. I know Hockenheim is an amazing track, not in the wet, which I raced last weekend. I didn't have that type of feeling that I do now. The more I drive around the Hungaroring, the more I'm thinking like, wow, you know, I understand why drivers like it. And I had this a lot when I was racing in Silverstone. You know, you understand why the F1 drivers love going to certain places, and you can understand why they don't like going to other places. I mean, everybody got their favourites and favourite circuits and whatnot, you know. Here we go.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
This is the last lap, Jeff.
This is your final lap of the race.
This is it, guys. I think because Spa is my favourite track, I think that I'm going to do an extended race. I mean, right now I'm on 25%. I think I might do it at 50%, so we'd have more laps to go around the amazing track that is Spa. So yeah, I don't know yet. Maybe I may open it right up, so it'll be a 3-step practice, 3-step quali. And just go from there, really. This is it. I managed to smash Kimi right in. Okay, we collided on the first lap. Unintentional. I didn't mean to hit my teammate, and try and stay as clean as I possibly can. But nevertheless, winner, winner, chicken dinner. There we go.
Great job. You've done everything we wanted today.
Hey, Ben.
Here's our winner, pulling their Ferrari into Parc Fermé.
Yes,
What a
RV.
fantastic race it was. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing
Nice
theirs.
one, RV. Thank you
And
very
that's allowed
much.
them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
Okay, so it was me one
And
rather
as
than
the
two.
adrenaline dies down after another eventful Grand Prix, here come the top three out onto the podium.
Oh, Danny Rick was third. Okay. I'm happy with that. Really happy. Really, really happy with it. Happy days. So there is P1 in the
And
Hungaroring.
after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Joker increases their championship lead. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Well, I have to give it to Kimi Räikkönen. Consistency, good battles, sensible driving. He can be pleased with that performance today.
And now let's...
Kimi Räikkönen's always got a sensible driving head on. Let's see it from the start, shall we? What's wrong with that? See, I moved over to block him off. He gets in front, going into turn 1. Didn't touch him. I didn't touch him. Or did I hit him going around this corner? No, I went right around the outside. I can't see where I hit him. But anyway, guys, honestly, what a win. What an absolute fantastic win. And I can't believe it. Managed to stick at it, and there we go. Absolutely awesome. This is why I love F1. Anything can go wrong. Anything can go wrong. And it's just absolutely brilliant. Just consistency is key. Guys, honestly, I cannot thank you enough for all your subs. For you just tuning in. It has been absolutely amazing. We have been playing Formula 1. We have been live at Hungary. I'm Jaff Master Flash. I shall see you next time. More than likely be playing Forza, but if not, next up, Spa. See you guys. Peace.